I don't think I've ever received an award for my work. This is the first award I've ever received for the things I've been doing since I was 19, actually. So it means a lot to me. I find this to be a real honor. I feel kind of shy about it, but I accept this with a lot of humility. And actually, I accept this award on behalf of all um, the people out there, struggling to make change for the better, and struggling to uh, help heal the earth and all of the other people and four-legged and the winged and all of those creatures as well, because we are all facing this together. As an Indigenous person, Plains Cree Saulteaux, a Plains Native person, doing this work in Iowa is very important to me because Iowa used to be 80% tall grass prairie, and I have a strong tie to these types of lands. And so I accept this award. I accept this award on behalf of everybody struggling to fight the climate crisis and my ancestors and the beautiful plains. I don't necessarily want to say that I'm, advocating for my people, but I'm working with my people, at a grassroots level, at the front lines with my people. But yes, we need to advocate. We need to advocate at the legislative level. We need to advocate in municipal levels. We need to advocate for different causes, and we do need to advocate for the earth and for those that don't, speak in our language, like the bears and the fish and so many other beings on this earth. But I definitely, when I speak about like my people and our causes and the issues that we are fighting, I definitely like to say that I stand by my people or I empower and uplift their voices. When I was fighting the Dakota Access Pipeline here in Iowa, we worked with a lot of farmers and landowners who talked about how this land that they had been in their family for generations. And what I always said was, I understand that, but that land sits upon, a stratified history of Indigenous peoples that were genocided and cleared out of Iowa, because Iowa has such beautiful, beautiful land for growing food. Iowa is the most biologically colonized state in the country. And so I just want to always remind people to remember where this land came from and remember who the stewards were, and try to give more respect to that land, because it is stolen and people need to start at least treating it better. The water here in Iowa is under a lot of stress. It's highly polluted. This state does not seem to want to stop. This state is not meeting Clean Water Act standards. This current administration, Kim Reynolds, would like to see even more CAFOs put in place than we have now. And what we have now is already so detrimental. And so what I have to say about the water is that we can't live that long without it. And we certainly can't be healthy with toxic water. And Iowa is definitely a place where big ag propaganda has hidden that fact. And we are facing some of the most polluted water in the nation. So I would just like to say that we can do better. Iowa can do better. I'm very proud of my zine. I put so much time and work into that. The zine is called End Stage Iowa, and it's about the detrimental effects of big ag here in Iowa, and how that is hurting us so much, and not just us, but people downstream on the Mississippi River. And I used as much of the teachings that I have from, my family and my people to create this piece, and try to put that voice into it. I mean, obviously, I'm a mother. I have two children. I feel passionate about them. And when I think about their future, I worry. But also, somebody asked me a question not too long ago. They said, where do you find joy? And my answer was in children, because I get such a kick out of being around children and seeing their beautiful faces and their smiles and their innocence and their hope, and it gives me hope. And so I think children are actually quite healing, and if we keep them in mind, truly keep them in mind, not just us, but corporate conglomerates and governments, because these are the entities that are actually really doing the most harm. If we keep that in mind and we think about the future, and also remember the past, then we can do better for them.